Morning, campsters. Just come out, gonna have a little fire, gonna have a little beer and give my 5 top tips for people beginning wild camping. I've been tagged in this video by Oscar Outdoors, so thanks for that, buddy. Much appreciated. So we'll dive into this woodland, get bush box going, and have a little chat and a beer. But it dumped it down with snow yesterday, so everywhere is covered, even in this woodland, and it's a dense wood as well. But yeah, I'll find somewhere to spark my fire up and then I'll get back to you. Right then, so just brought my little nature hike sleeping pad out, which I don't use anymore because I've upgraded to like one of them blow up ones that everyone's using. Never really got on with them, but I found a really good one I like. We're built on pillar, so bought that. That's what I'm going to be using for the rest of the year, I think, all being well. Got the Onetigris little wood burning stove going. Not cooking out, it's just for a bit of warmth because it's -3 out here. Just got my little fire over there. But yeah, why we're here is I've been tagged, like I said earlier, by Oscar Outdoors about 5 tips for beginners, wild camping beginners. And there's a lot, because I've noticed Facebook groups, just general social media, a lot of people are asking me personally about wild camping. I think it's due to the pandemic, and there's an influx now of loads of people are wild camping. So yeah, I'm going to give you my 5 tips on wild camping and what you shouldn't do. Well, it's personal preference, but what you want to do is up to you. But these are my 5 tips anyway. So tip 1, I've got it written down as well. Hey? Know what I mean? Alright, tip 1, I've had to write it down because I had a few beers the other night when I was watching a video that Oscar Outdoors tagged me in. I thought I'd write it down because I could give you 1001 tips on wild camping, but the 5 main ones I think are these. So tip 1, only buy half decent tent or hammock in case you don't like it. So you could go out and spend a fortune on a hammock, tent, sleeping mat, everything, because believe me, camping equipment does get expensive. You could go out and do that and go wild camping once, not enjoy it, that's it. You never get your money back for it, what you paid anyway, and it's just a waste of money if you don't enjoy it. So just buy something half decent. That's tip 1. But also with tip 1, check your weather. Don't come out like I'm doing now. Me and the veteran, or the other Wild Campers UK, we camp in conditions like this because we've got the equipment to do it and we enjoy it. We enjoy a bit of winter camping. But yeah, only buy half decent equipment, and also set it up before you go camping. No worse than buying a tent. You've got to check everything's in there for a start. There's nothing worse than getting a tent, taking it somewhere, trying to set it up, you've got bits missing, or you have no clue how to set it up. So set it up in your garden first, if you've got a garden. If not, just take it somewhere like local woods, set it up, try it out, so you know what you're doing with it then. So that's tip 1. Tip 2, plan where you're going. There is so many ways of planning where you're going these days. If you can't read a map and that, you can just get your phone out, Google Earth, Google Maps, iPhone Maps or whatever it's called. I ain't got iPhone, so check where you're going. Make sure you know where you're going. pick a location, stick to it, because if you don't, you could end up somewhere you can't pitch a tent, somewhere you can't hang your hammock, somewhere you can't put a tarp up, all that business. So plan ahead. Also, in that tip, go to the place you want to camp in and spend the day there. Have a little recce. Spend the day there, cook some food, set your gear up, pack it away, take it home. Then you know it's a nice camp space for the next time you go. So that's tip 2. Check where you're going, tell people where you're going, and make sure the place... Oh, little robin. Yeah, make sure you've checked the place out. You can't go to the local wood and set up 5 foot from a footpath. That'd be daft. So check where you're going. Tip 2. Tip 3. Be confident, and if things don't go to plan, try not to panic, because I've been in situations, which I'm sure a lot of other wild campers have, where you've got somewhere, something's happened, something's not gone to plan. For instance, I cut my finger down to the bone once. You can't really see it scar. I cut my finger down to the bone prepping some wood for a fire. I was in Peak District. I was about 6-7 miles away from my car. Luckily I had my first aid kit, which is always carry a first aid kit. So we're alright, but be confident in what you're doing, where you're going, and you should be alright. Try to avoid private land. Just research it on social media. Like I say, there's a lot of right to roam land, there's a lot of public access land. Just don't pitch up on some farmer's field in his corn. You know what I mean? 'Cause he's not going to be happy. He'll probably flash you with salt pellets or something. So pick somewhere. This is a local woodland to me. I camp here a lot. It is very dense and it takes a long time to get here, and you've got to wade through bushes, dikes, all sorts to get here. So I know for a fact there's no one around me right now. If you're not sure on the land or how to go about looking for somewhere to camp, check YouTube. It's littered with videos of wild camping. Social media, Facebook groups, there's pages on Instagram, so check your social media. Tip 4. If you aren't a confident person and you don't like spending that time on your own or outside on your own, take someone with you. There's nothing worse than going on a wild camp for the first time on your own. Yeah, you might have spent the day there, like I've said previously. It gets dark and things make noises in the dark, in the woods especially. So tip 4, I'd say find a buddy or someone just to go with you at first time, or spend a few days at the location before you spend, even stay there till nightfall before you spend the night if you're on your own. But yeah, if you can team up with someone, that's great. But it's also good for the soul to get out on your own and do bits on your own. So yeah, tip 4, if you can, go along with someone. So yeah, I'm just gonna get a swig of my beer. I've got a couple of beers out today. I'll show you where it is. That was tip 4 anyway. Tip 4, mate. I don't know, but I could give you 1,000 tips. I'd probably give you 1,000 tips in them 4 tips, because I'm like that, but I don't mean to. Anyway, yeah, I'm waffling on, but oh, the beer. I think we've seen it before. A Siren Pompomelicello, or whatever it's called. Anyway, it is a juicy grapefruit sour IPA. Very nice. It's not stuck label on right. So yeah, I'll have a very nice. It's freezing. Right, yeah, tip 5. And I'm going to put this one in there because if you're new to wild camping and the great outdoors, you might not have the respect for it that other wild campers have and other people who go outdoors have. I'm not saying that you will be someone who leaves a mess or anything like that, but tip 5 is, and it's more of a rule, leave no trace wherever you've been. So no one will know I've been here today. Everything will be packed away, the fire will be packed away, the embers will be packed away, everything will be gone, which I'll show you at the end of the video. But tip 5 is leave no trace. Don't leave your shit about. Just make it look like no one's ever been there, and then no one's ever going to find the spot. Because in the summer, in lockdown in summer, people were going out wild camping and doing stupid things in woods and whatnot, and just leaving a mess, and it just gives the wild camping community a bad rep, and makes us all look like just messy people. Go out, make a mess, and leave it when we don't. Well, the biggest majority of us don't anyway. So yeah, tip 5, leave no trace. If you can carry it in to camp or whatever you're doing outdoors, you can carry it out. You think about it, I've brought 2 tins of beer, which were full tins of beer. I can squash them tins, put them back in my bag, and they're not half as heavy or half as big as when I originally brought them in. So if you can bring it in, you can take it out. So tip 5, leave no trace. And I think that's covered about what I want to cover. Yeah, but it is a tag video. So who am I going to tag? Who am I going to tag? Right, I'm going to tag one of the big lads. I don't know if you, well, you will have heard of him if you watch wild camping videos. Patrick Dickinson. What a guy he is. If you've not checked his channel out, check out Patrick Dickinson. Brilliant, brilliant YouTuber. So I'll get in touch with him, and I want to know your 5 tips for beginning wild camping. Please, Pat. So I'll get in touch with you and see if you'll do that for me. Another channel is MDM Outdoors and Bushcraft. I don't know, because it's a long name. Shorten the name, Mark, right? So it's MDM Outdoors, that's what I'm going to call you. I want to know your 5 tips on wild camping for beginners. Who else is there? I'm going to go for another big lad, and I don't mean big as in weight, I mean big YouTuber, Paul Messner. I'll get in touch with you and see if you'll do it. So if we don't hear back from him, we don't hear back from him, do we? But we'll try. So yeah, Patrick Dickinson, Paul Messner, MDM Outdoors. Let us know your tips. Right, I'm going to chill out, drink the rest of this beer. I'll show you me packing my fire away and that, and then I'll catch you on next wild camp, which will be week after next, because my puppy is ready for his jabs. So once he's had his jabs, get 10 days and we can bring him out wild camping. So that'll be fun, and that's what we'll do. So thanks for watching. If you're a new subscriber, thanks for subscribing. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for clicking on the video. I appreciate everyone who watches. I appreciate all the comments. If you ever want to ask any questions, there's a wild camping group on Facebook called the Wild Campers UK. We're on Instagram. Yeah, I'm happy to answer questions. I'm happy to answer comments. Obviously, I'll get back to you when I can. But yeah, please get in touch, and let's keep the wild camping community together as one. So yeah, thanks for coming along on this journey, and I'll see you in a few weeks for a wild camp. Got some new camera equipment which you're going to enjoy. Hopefully I can get some really good night shots at stars and stuff. So right, catch you later, guys. there you go, all packed up. Obviously leave only footprints, especially when it's snowing. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next video. I'm on my way out of here, it's freezing. See you later, guys.